Okay, as we have here, I paid over $2,000 and I got real Gen 1's. Look at that, guys. What you guys think? Obviously, that was sarcasm. There's some videos I've seen out there that want to bash on these masks. Um, the rip-offs, the bootlegs, I like to call them, whatever you like to call them. It's basically a mold. Guy's got a couple different Gen 1's, I'm guessing, and he just molds them, stitches them. I'm guessing this is either his custom stuff or the shroud that he's using. I think it's stitched perfectly fine. They are stitched a little differently. These two are mainly the same. This one is more up over the head, and I'm wondering if that's because I picked two different styles. I picked This one's just called a Gen 1 Scream Mask, and this one's called Gen 1 Sydney Attack Mask, which it does look, the shape is similar to the Sydney Attack Mask. If you're confused by that, yes, there's a couple different attacks of Sydney. I'm guessing they mean the first attack in her house. When Stu, obviously it's Stu, spoilers, when he comes out of the closet, chases her up the stairs, she kicks him in the nuts, all that kind of stuff. Calls police from the. If you haven't seen Scream by now, probably shouldn't be watching this. But anyways, do I have the money to get a Gen 1? Yes. Do I love Scream? Yes. Do I love Ghostface? Yes. Do I love these masks? Yes. Would I ever pay 800 to 1,000 to 2,000? I've seen them up to like three. I know it sounds stupid. Just search this mask up. If you're a legitimate mask person or Scream fan, Fun World, Ghostface, Fantastic Faces, Fearsome Faces, whatever, yeah, you're going to know what I'm talking about. But if you don't know, search this mask up. You'll see how much, the original mask, you'll see how high they go. The mask is, what, 25, 30 years old. I'm not going to try and pay $800 to $1,000 to $1,200 for a mask that old. I mean, if it was used in the movie, sure, probably would do that. I love it, but I don't want to spend that. I mean, it's that's a PS5 and a digital version of Xbox, Series X or whatever the hell, S, whatever. I don't have the new Xbox yet, so I'm not sure which was which, but the digital version. Anyways, if you want a Gen 1 and you don't have the money for it, or you don't want to spend the money for it, there is a seller, okay, it's not on eBay, that is recasting these, and he does a damn good job, and he sent this box in like 2 days. So I got this one for my daughter, this one's for me, this one's for my son. Now the eye mesh, I'm not sure, I know somebody else mentioned that this eye mesh here is a little messed up. Obviously not a big deal, can glue that. Eventually I'm not going to probably use that anyways. I can take a pantyhose stocking, or I got so many ultra whites, I can use one of those. They just peel off, and you just put them down, use some glue, and that's it. Everything else, they're sewn very well. I tried all three of them on. If I was to put this on with the sparkle robe, yeah, I mean, you could pull this off for sure. Now, obviously, when you get closer to it, they're smaller than an actual legit Fun World mask because it's latex, it shrinks. Um, this is in a different spot kind of because it's recast. Everything's kind of smaller. But I mean, for $20, $20 to $30 a mask, don't let it scare you guys. They're very cool. This pink one's badass. He's got orange, blue, green. Um, I mean, I love this film. If I can go back in time, I would tell my younger self to keep these masks. I know for sure I had a Gen 1 or Gen 2 because I remember watching Scream when it came out on VHS, the week it came out on VHS. Rented it from Blockbuster. Sat there, I think I was 12 or 13, maybe a little bit younger, trying to figure out who the killer was. Blown away when it was two killers at the end, and went to Kmart, which was kind of like Walmart back in the day. I don't think any Kmarts exist now. There may be one left. Went to Kmart and they sold these masks, um, and they were like $6. And I remember having a bunch of Ghostface masks back then when I was like 11 or 12 years old. And if it's, I'm almost 40 now, so it's that long ago. And the EUs didn't come out to what, I don't quote me. I am not a. I know a decent amount about the mask of which ones are which, but I don't know all the dates. But I'm pretty sure the EU masks were kind of made when Scream 3 came out. I'm pretty positive. So 2000s, when they started using the EU mask, EU style, there would have been no way, you know, that it would have been one of those masks. So it was for sure, if I had to guess, it was probably a Gen 2 that I had. Again, that's just my opinion. But if I can go tell my younger self to not get rid of that stuff, damn, man. I mean, not because of the money that they're worth, just because it's a sentimental thing. Like I still have 90s Ninja Turtles in boxes under the bed and the closet and stuff that I had when I was younger. And if I see those out somewhere as used for a few bucks, I always try to grab them. If I see them online at a good price, I try to grab them again. Do I play with them? No. Do I set them up? No. But it's cool to have something I had when I was younger that I really liked. And I like collectibles. I like toys, figures, certain things like that. It's just what I'm into. So I guess I'm a dork. But anyways, the seller is very nice, very cool. Stitched fine. Like I said, I tried them all on. It is latex, so don't put it in the sun. Don't hang it by a window like that. Keep it in a bag or away from the window. But for $25, I mean, if you do like it, buy another one. Stick it in the closet and display this one or whatever style you get. And it's not like he's charging you $50 to $90 per mask. But I just want to throw this out there right in this video. People may have a problem with this. I don't see the issue. Okay, are you? And I mean you guys. I'm not calling everybody out, but the people that are like making videos, yeah, these are garbage. They shouldn't exist. I'm not going to tell you who sells the mask because I want you to go out there and find a real Gen 1 for yourself. You gonna give me $1,000 to spend on a mask for 30 years ago? Take a chance off eBay? Not knowing what kind of condition it is? Yeah, you get the cotton shroud with it and all that kind of stuff. And, I mean, are you guys going to do that? Are you guys going to stop being scalpers and, people that legitimately want to? There's not many of these left in the world. Okay? It's just the way it is. So people got to get what they can get. Now, it'd be completely different if I bought 30 of these and posted them on eBay saying it's the real thing and some poor idiot buys it and it's not, and they don't know anything about mask, and I'm selling it for $300, $400, $500. That's a dick move. But buying these for me and my kids to hang up away from a window or just to have in their collection with everything else, I don't see the harm in it. It's not hurting Fun World. That box right there will tell you in a minute how many damn Fun World masks are in there that are brand new. So stay tuned for the next video on that, guys. And I don't mean this. Fun World has no obligation, or they can make what they want. But Fun World obviously is not going to release a Gen 1 or a Gen 2 ever again for some reason. I don't know why. You would think with the 25th anniversary mask, which I have like 3 of those, that should have been, in my mind, a Gen 1 or a Gen 2 with that, cotton, or not the cotton shirt, with that sparkle, kind of like roby type material around it for the shroud and all that. That should have been, my guess, a 25th anniversary. But they didn't want to do it for some reason. They don't want to make it. They don't want to release them again. Now, I don't know why. I don't work at Fun World, but me buying these is not going to stop me from giving money to Fun World. and buying more products. It's just really weird because if they were to release this, even for 1 year, do it one time, 1 year, if they would do these over and charge, even if they charge 70 to 90 bucks, I guarantee you they would make millions. They would sell every single effing one of them. And you saw how big the 25th anniversary went. How hard it was for the people to get them. Scalpers buying them up. I mean, that shit would probably happen with these, but again, a lot of the people that do want them would get them at a decent price, not have to pay $1,000. But I mean, I don't see the harm in it. I think they're pretty cool. Um, and unless you get really close up to them and start inspecting them, they pull it off, man. I mean, as soon as you put them on, you put the robe on, make a couple cool videos or pictures or whatever. I don't know. But guys, if you want to know where I got them, let me know in the comments. I'll respond to you. If not, it's very easy. It's not on eBay. Just go to Google and put in Gen 1 bootleg Ghostface mask. It'll take you right where they're at. Guy's got great reviews and he's very sweet. He didn't have to get it to me in 2 days, and he did. But that's it, dudes and gals, if you watch. Next video is going to be my experience with the Scream members of Spook. I almost said Spookalla. Spook Tampa, I'm going to call it, even though it's based out of Ocala. It was in Tampa this year. And it's coming to Tampa again in April next year. So they had a shitload of cast members there from Scream. And I'll talk about that in my next video because I'm jabbling on for 12 minutes. And all you're seeing is 3 masks. But I appreciate if you stuck around. Peace.